Hey everyone, it's Liam Mulcahy with the SAT Initiative, and we're looking at direct and inverse variation, and this is SOL A8. Anyway, let's go. Alright, so there's a guy named a girl named Miss Scott, and she wants to pay $2,000, and what each painter earns varies on how many painters are working, and it varies inversely, because there's a fixed job, and the more people you have, the less each person is going to get paid. Alright, so first we remember that its inverse variation is k over x, where the number on top is k and the number on the bottom is x, or the k is the number and x is the variable. Alright, so A equals 2,000 over N, or you could have maybe written it as N equals 2,000 over A. You would have gotten the same, it would have been the same idea. Now you multiply N on both sides, and you get AN equals 2,000, and that is an answer. Alright, so because if they're multiplied together like that, if one goes up, the other goes down, and that's a key to inverse variation. Is if one variable increases, the other one decreases, which is the opposite of direct variation, where if one variable increases, the other one decreases. Alright, so there's the answer. Alright, now remember that direct variation goes through the origin. So we got a point there, and we follow that over 3, up 4, over 3, and we get another point at 6, 8, and another point. You go to the left 3, you go down, 4, and now we draw a line through it, and then they only asked us to locate one additional point, but we located 3. We're just overachievers, I guess. Remember, direct variation goes through the origin, and you continue that slope. So whatever it takes to connect those 2 points, it'll take to connect the next 2 points. Alright, so next question. Alright, so Karen drove, they want to know if these relationships are direct variations. So Karen drove 60 miles in 4 hours, then she drove 80 miles in 2 hours. So that isn't a constant slope, so it's not a direct variation. And also, I gave away the answer. Also, Vernon cooked 6 hamburgers in 10 minutes, then he cooked 9 hamburgers in 15 minutes. There's really no relationship between the two. We're looking for something like constant slope. Like Karen driving 160 miles in 4 hours, there would be a direct variation between the time and the distance traveled, or something to that extent. But if they're changing the slope, that can't be a direct variation. So our answer is A. Alright, now we are looking for one that has, we want to go through the origin, so you want a constant slope. So A doesn't have a slope, and what we're looking for is a common difference between the terms. So change in x, change in y over change in x has to be the same. So we changed 1 in x, we're changing 4 in y for answer choice B, and then that holds true for the second point, and we can trace that back to 0, 0. Alright, so our answer is B. Okay, now they want to know, that's an inverse variation, which one describes it? Okay, so this one isn't direct or indirect, this is direct, but it doesn't work, and it doesn't work. This one, you plug in a point, you plug in a 4, and you get back a 1/2, not a -2. Now you plug in a 4 for this one, and you get back an 8. So, or wait, sorry, we plug in a -1 and we get back an 8, and it works for all the other ones, I promise. So anyway, that's the best way to do it. Is answer B and answer C and D are both what indirect variation looks like, because it's y equals k over x. The first one is not direct or indirect because it doesn't go through the origin. Second one's direct, not inverse, so that's not it. And if you're torn between the two inverse ones, you want to, or what look like kind of inverse ones, C isn't really even inverse, then you want to start plugging it. If you're suspicious and you think it might be, then test out points. It goes x comma y. You got to go to the mountain x to climb the mountain y. All right. So now the next one, they want 2 points this time. So we're going to put one at the origin. That's easy. And then we're going to keep that slope up 4 over 1. Up 4 over 1. All right. That's all I got. I hope that was helpful. And the video is a bit long, but just remember, direct variation goes through the origin. Inverse variation is y equals k over x. Alright, that's all I got for you. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.